I offer my right hand to art. I extend it to painting. If there could only be a second thing in Klosterneuburg or Vienna, the next year or the one after, I will have to go away from here with hand and curly hair that suits an artist best. And the second is my Gretchen. To you I offer both my hands. You are the loveliest girl, my love that I could ever find. You rosy, enchanting creature, seeing you makes my heart ache. The spring lovingly smiles at you with days of bliss, quietly blushing. Only Luna shall one day look upon it. She can then quietly pass. But hear me now and write to me. In a short line, I love you. Now who do you think wrote this love poem? Well, I can tell you, it was a certain Mr. Egon Schiele, at the ripe old age of 16, on the 30th of March, 1906. And to whom did he write this love poem to? Well, I can tell you, it was to a girl called Margarita Partonek, who lived pretty much 100 metres to the right of him. So they were next door neighbours. I like this poem. I also like looking at the letter physically. The red ink, the beautiful handwriting, which to me suggests it was written by a fountain pen. The fact that Egon Schiele is clearly experimenting with his own sense of self, mentioning his the fact that he's an artist, a painter, and he's clearly got images of his head when he talks about curly hair and with hand and curly hair that suits an artist best. So I mean, there's an incredible amount of information and insight that you can get from looking at these letters, and I'm just so glad that they exist and that we can peer into them. I have in front of me a wonderful book called Der Anfang, The Beginning, and it looks a lot at Egon Schiele's early life, and this is where I've been able to find some of this information. I want to share with you a little passage just about this poem which I just read. Schiele's letters to Margarita Partonek are documented from March 1906. They include the artist's first attempts at writing poetry. They convey his eloquence and talent for rhyming. Just as in almost all middle-class families around 1900, concocting and repeating catchy verses was probably familiar terrain at the Schieles. Stylistically, Schiele was given to rather conventional devices. His attempts at expressing sensuous romantic devotion and male trustworthiness are anchored in a private, personal perspective. He almost entirely steered clear of the searing emotionalism many authors in his library were prone to. Still, he uses the German Nittelverse meter, which ranks as one of the most popular and catchy in the arsenal of German writers of the 18th and 19th century. Here his charming and spirited communication is a testimony to his intimate familiarity with the poetry he found in his library. It is the medium through which he professes his love to Margarita and relates his plans to start a new chapter of his life as an artist in Vienna. There's not really too much more I want to add to this. I just wanted to share this poem, and I thought today would be a nice day to do so, as we are tiptoeing towards spring and March, and of course this poem by Schiele as a 16-year-old boy is dated 30th of March, so there was that little association there. And I shall leave it there and continue to explore more Schiele letters and things over the week, and I shall see you in the next one.